I don't even remember it really. You just black out on the mound. You don't think about anything, and you kind of forget you're out there.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're in your element, and that's all that matters. You can't think about
It's a weird
anything.
feeling, but it's a good feeling.
Yeah. What's the most intense game that you've ever played?
Probably at Florida State, through 3 innings. The last inning, they're doing the tomahawk chop. They got 2 hits in the 9th, and I was like, oh, here we go. And they started doing it again. That was pretty cool, but it was definitely nerve-wracking.
Talk about the feeling of what it's like to strike someone out.
It's pretty cool, especially if like it's a good hitter or something. You owned them that at bat, and then you got their number. So you can't do nothing about it. Just go sit down.
Go sit down.
Yeah.
Imagine facing a challenge every day that could hold you back. But for me, type 1 diabetes isn't a limit. It's a reason to inspire others. Spencer Stand is here to show kids that they can chase their dreams, no matter the obstacle. Through game day experiences, personal workouts, and virtual chats, Spencer Stand brings support, hope, and empowerment to kids with diabetes. Join me in making a stand. Visit spencerstand.com to learn more.
Hey everyone, Sydney Depp here with Floyd Street Media, and today we have Tucker Biven. Tucker, talk a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do. You're obviously on the baseball team here at Louisville.
I grew up actually about 5 minutes from where we are right now. 2 parents, they're still together. I got a brother that's 2 years older than me. We always played baseball growing up. My favorite sport was actually basketball growing up. But
Really?
I started throwing hard, so I had to quit basketball. Quit basketball, but I played all 4 years in high school. So
You were overthrowing the ball a little bit.
A little bit.
So then you had to get on the mound.
Yes.
Well, you were a two-way player before coming here.
Yeah.
You played shortstop and you were a pitcher. Why'd you choose to be a pitcher and give up playing shortstop?
I always knew my dream and goal was to make it to the next level, and I knew pitching was where I was going to be better at, and I had to give up hitting. I miss it, but I still hit fungos and stuff.
Hey, there you go. You make it work.
Yeah.
You make it work. Okay, so we're going to play a little game.
All right.
I've got some rapid fire questions. All right, so if you played any other sport other than baseball, what would it be?
Basketball.
Basketball. Why? What position?
Shooting guard. That's what I played in high school. So
Okay.
I would just have to stick with that.
Stick with that because you know you'd succeed.
I got you.
Hey, there you go. All right, if your life was a book, what would the title be?
Let's just go the Great Life of Tucker Biven.
Hey, that works. That works. All right, kind of switching gears here. What's your favorite emoji to use?
Laughing emoji, but it's not like it's like the one where it looks like he's crying more.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I love that. Okay, what is your favorite pregame song? You're about to go play a game. What song do you have to listen to?
I'd say anything Chris Stapleton or Cody Johnson.
Big country guy?
Yeah.
I was going to say, what's your favorite genre?
Country.
Country. Okay, so Spotify or Apple Music?
Apple Music.
Oh, okay, so you haven't gotten your Spotify Wrapped.
Nope.
Did you do the Apple Music replay?
Yeah.
And?
It was Zach Bryan, Cody Johnson, Riley Green, Luke Combs, Chris Stapleton.
I love it. Chris Stapleton's one of my favorites. So, all right, we just had Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving or Christmas, which one's better?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Why?
Food. Everyone's there. You get 3 free meals in one day. So
That is true. What's your favorite dish for Thanksgiving?
I gotta go with turkey. My grandpa makes this spicy turkey.
Spicy.
It's fire.
Okay. Big spicy food guy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So do you have any fun Christmas plans?
Actually, on the 14th, me and my family are going to Punta Cana.
Wow.
Yeah.
So traveling over
vacation.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. So outside of baseball, obviously you're about to do some traveling, but outside of baseball, what do you enjoy doing?
Golf, fish. That's about it.
Golf
Hang
and
out with
fish?
friends.
Well, I feel like with golf, you've got the swing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it
Now that I
works.
quit hitting, my swing's gotten a lot better.
Hey.
But yeah.
There you go.
That's another plus from stop hitting it.
Hey, I love it. Okay, so talking about baseball, sports, what, growing up, who was your pitcher? Who did you watch? Who did you look up to?
I was a big Cardinals fan, so Probably Adam Wainwright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you admire most about him?
I'd say just how he composes himself, and he's a good dude. He's also a country singer, so he can do it all.
There you go. Someone with a good character.
Yeah,
I love it.
Dude.
That's great. Okay, so you were a part of USA baseball training camp. What was that experience like? What was the most challenging part about it?
Yeah, it was awesome. I'd say the best part was just putting the USA jersey on, playing games, and I don't think it was challenging at all. Everyone there was pretty cool, so you get to play free and make some new friends, so it was pretty awesome.
And it's everyone from all over.
Yeah, all over.
Yeah. Who would you say you connected with the most, and where were they from?
I talked to Patrick a lot just because he's on my team here, but I had a kid from NC State, was Derek Smith. He was pretty cool. Everyone was good. I talked to everyone, but he was one of the main guys since he was in the bullpen with me.
Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback of a major Division I program, I know a few things about winning. It takes preparation, dedication, and a competitive drive to beat anyone you go up against.
To be a successful trial lawyer, you need to have these same traits. So if you're ready to win, call Thomas Law Offices today.
So you mentioned NC State. Obviously, last year you had great performances on the mound against ACC competition. Obviously, NC State, Wake Forest, and Miami were three big teams that you all played. Which one was your best performance?
I'd say NC State, just because it was back-to-back close. That was pretty cool at home. With a lot of fans there.
What's the feeling like being out there at home on your field, closing out a really big, important game?
I don't really know. I don't even remember it really. You just black out on the mound. You don't think about anything, and you kind of forget you're out there.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're in your element, and that's all that matters. You can't think about it.
It's a weird feeling, but it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. So, what I was going to ask, what's the most intense game that you've ever played? Like, when's the moment where you felt the most heat in your baseball career?
Probably at Florida State. I think that was like I threw 3 innings. The last inning, they were doing the tomahawk chop, and then they got 2 hits in the 9th, and I was like, oh, here we go. And they started doing it again. But then defense behind me, we got out of it, so that was pretty cool, but it was definitely nerve-wracking.
Yeah. And being on the mound, you're kind of in the middle of it all.
Yeah, you're just on an island by yourself.
Yeah. Does it get lonely up there?
Yeah. Coach Matt came out and tried to get me to calm down, make some jokes. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, cool you off a little bit. Yeah, when you have those meetings on the mound, it's not even really most of the time to talk about baseball. It's more so to connect with your guys and kind of come together for a minute.
Yeah. Get your mind off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I love that. I think that's awesome. So talk about the feeling of what it's like to strike someone out.
It's pretty cool, especially if it's a good hitter or something. You just know that you owned them that at bat, and then you got their number. So it's kind of like, you can't do nothing about it. So go sit down.
Go sit down. Yeah. On the last strikeout of an inning, when you hit that last strike and you get to walk off the mound, what's that like? Chest held a little higher.
A little bit. It depends if it's the end of the game. If it's multiple innings, there's another inning left, I try to stay calm because anything can happen. But if it's the last out of the game, chest might be up a little bit. But I try not to do that. I try to stay humble.
Yeah. Keep the energy up.
Yeah.
Keep the energy up. Okay, so in your life, aside from baseball, who would you say is your biggest role model, your biggest inspiration?
It's probably a tie between the 3 of my family members, but I don't know, growing up, I always watched my brother play, so he'd probably have to be a little above them.
Mm-hmm. Your brother played baseball?
Yeah.
What position?
Same as me.
Pitcher.
He didn't pitch much, but his shortstop, I was 2-way. He was more shortstop, second base.
So growing up, what's the age difference between you two?
He's 23, and I'm about to be 21, so about 2 and some change.
2 and some change.
Yeah.
So did you all play ball together?
Yeah, I played
growing
up a little bit growing up.
Yeah, in the backyard or after school.
Yeah, our neighborhood was nuts. We had like 12 boys running around, so it was pretty cool.
So you were constantly.
Yeah, they all played baseball too.
Oh,
so
well, there you go. Hey, that is fun. That is fun. Get everyone together.
Yeah.
So everything that we've talked about, what's one thing that we haven't talked about that you think people might find interesting about your life? What
I'm a
position?
simple guy. There's not much going on.
Yeah. So your dad played baseball.
Yeah, I think
Here
he's
at
outfield.
Louisville. Outfield?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
know he wasn't a pitcher. He always complains about his arms being hurt.
Oh. So he played baseball here at Louisville. What was that a factor in you coming here at all?
Not really, just because growing up, Louisville was always a powerhouse in college baseball. And Coach Mack, obviously, and all the coaches, pretty easy decision for me being 10 minutes away.
Mm-hmm. What's your relationship like with Coach Mack?
It's definitely grown. You know, as a freshman, you got to earn your stripes. He gets a little scary at times, but now he's obviously my coach. He's not my friend, but it's definitely a good relationship with him.
Getting that balance between coach and then having that friendship-like relationship. Yeah. That's awesome. That's great. Well, I don't have anything else if you do.
Good.
Perfect.